Look, say hi. Because I know you ain't going to be on here long. No, I'm not going to let you get it yet. Wait till the people come. Wait till the people come. They want to see you. They want to see you, Snookums. They want to see you. Look, they want to tell you happy birthday. They want to tell you happy birthday, Snookums. You can't get all your treats. You got to tell them. You got to tell them thank you. They telling you happy birthday. It's Gizmo's birthday today. Well, it's not actually his date of birth, but it's the day that we got him. Look, look. Today is the day that we got Gizmo. We don't actually know what day he was born. He was a little puppy when we got him. Gizmo was a rescue from a very abusive situation. Um, here, here. Y'all know this bacon. It's the only thing that's gonna make him come. Here, go. Cause I know you don't want to say. Go. I'm gonna give it to you. Here, take that with you. Gizmo's rescue. Um, I got Gizmo after my first dog that I had had for almost 13 years. We had to put her down. And I had really said I didn't want, I just didn't want to deal with that. I was so hurt after I lost my dog that I was like, I was just resting. I didn't want another dog. I really didn't. And my son came home with this puppy that, he said he had been somewhere and he had saw this puppy being abused and, he brought the puppy home. And it was my son that was like, you need another dog because you just moping around. Because not only had I lost my dog, I had lost my mom. And then a month later, I had to put my dog down. So I had just been moping around. And my son found Gizmo. And that kind of, brought me out of that little rut that I was in. Like taking care of him and oh my God, he was the hardest dog to train. Gizmo has always had, a mind of his own. Gizmo still just does basically what he want to do. He as far as training, like, he will go to the bathroom and all of that kind of stuff outside. He's very good at letting us know when he has to go to the bathroom. He will go to the door. But as far as everything else, like he don't listen to us. He will listen to my husband, I think, more than he listened to me. Gizmo is just like, check this out. I live here. I'm going to do what the hell I want to do. And you can't stop me. Okay? He sleep where he want to sleep. He got pillows and blankets and all of that kind of stuff. Now, if you got some bacon or some cheese, you could be Gizmo's best, best friend. Okay? But if you don't have that, he will look you dead in your face and be like, I'm not coming. Unless there's something going on, like if let it start thundering and lightning. Or 4th of July. He gonna be your best friend, sitting in your lap and everything. But Gizmo is not he's not a lap dog. He doesn't like to be picked up. None of that kind of stuff. And I really think that stems from him, being abused as a puppy. He don't, even though he's smaller dog. He's not considered a small dog. He's considered medium sized. He's not a lap dog. And I had a pit bull that was a lap dog. And you expect all of your dogs, but every dog is different. He not for all that. Don't pick me up. I'm not gonna sit in your lap. He don't like riding in cars. He gets car sick. if he in the car, he's so nervous that we have to crate him to, take him to the vet. We have like a crate, a little tree has a travel crate that we have to put him in just to take him to the vet. He has eczema. He's, oh my God, Gizmo's a mess. But that's my baby. Okay? That is my baby. Okay, these two little dreads are sticking up right here. And let me show y'all what I got. Um, a friend of mine on Facebook, I don't know if she's on YouTube. I know she used to be because she used to crochet. Is making these T-shirts. She makes like a caricature of you, and she makes T-shirts, and she made one for me, and that is me. And the bottom it says Omotion. And I did put 94602 because my husband said that we're gonna be moving and that might not be our zip code no more. But I mean, oh my God, look at that. It is so cute. And she took it off of one of the pictures where I had my dreads braided. So if anybody wants a t-shirt made with a caricature, or I'm pretty sure she can do like your regular pictures or whatever. This is so cute. Let me know. Her name is Cassandra, and I think I got the shirt like in a week. Um, Jess Cass, CASSS, t-shirts and more. Cassandra Jackson. She does journals. She's in Stone Mountain, Georgia. She's on Instagram also at just CASSS. It's three S's. So y'all look her. She on Facebook and Instagram. So y'all look her up. She makes some really, and she got other T-shirts on, of other people that she has done on her Instagram, I think. And these are really good quality cotton. I think it's 100. I think they have to be 100% cotton to do the um so that the printing will come out cute. But she did a really good job. Like that is truly me. And she did my jade necklace and everything. It's so cute. I really like it. So I'm going to be wearing that probably in some of my videos. I just didn't have it on today because I wanted to show it to you guys, and you wouldn't have been able to get the full effect if I had it on. So yesterday, I just didn't feel like being bothered, so I didn't come. And I don't really have anything to talk about today. It's lavender. It's a lavender color. So I just wanted you guys to know that today is Gizmo's little birthday. And you know what? I don't know why I thought that last year Gizmo was 6, but I think Gizmo turned 6 this year. I don't know, child. That doggone. I think he's 6, though. I can't keep up, child. I don't know. Oh, Gizmo Roscoe said hi, and he said happy birthday. Gizmo's like, he on the floor now. He got that little one paw up. It's hot here, y'all. I mean, not super hot, but it's warm. And I can tell when he gets warm, he'll get on the floor. He won't, he won't get in the bed. He won't get on the couch. He just like laying on the floor. So it must be kind of warm to him. But it's warm to me. So, you know what? Yesterday, I don't know. And I don't know why this put me in such a bad mood. But yesterday, I went outside checking on my plants, like I always do. And I noticed one of my plants was all ate up. And I didn't realize how bad it was because I had saw it, but I didn't realize how bad it was until yesterday. Like I really looked at it and it's super bad. And I was so mad. Like I was literally mad. I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know if I don't know. I didn't know what it was because I did not think that an animal would bite up a cactus like that. That is a cactus. I mean, with spiky spikes and everything. So I had posted it on my cactus group, and people was like, "Oh yeah, that's from a snail." Snails. So a snail has been out there eating my damn plants. So I went out there last night, and I was looking at it real good. I didn't see any snail because the people in the group told me, look up under look in all the cracks and crevices and look up under there because the snails will hide. So I didn't see any in that pot, but in some of my other pots, there they was. One of them, I caught his ass sleeping. I mean, he was in a deep ass sleep too. And I knocked on the shell, and I thought I saw like a little movement, but I wasn't really sure. And so I flipped his ass over. And when I flipped that shell over on his back, when I flipped that shell over on his back, then he wants to come, he want to come inching his ass out the shell like, can I help you? I was like, dude, you in my pot, okay? You in my pot, and you looking at me crazy? If you don't get your ass out of my plants, I swear I wanted to kill that snail so bad. But I was like, you know what? Don't do it. I couldn't. I wanted to though. With everything in my whole soul, I wanted to kill that snail. But I was like, you know what? I flipped him back over because I had to roll him all the way on his back, and he was like trying to come out. I don't know what snails do, but I flipped him back over, and I don't know. All I know is he was spitting. I don't know if that was some type of defense that they have because I don't really know a whole lot about snails. But he was spitting like this stuff was coming out, and I was like, you know what? Let me leave you alone. And so I quarantined the pot that he was in. I'm not really tripping off of those succulents, so I kind of moved him over to the side. But I think I'm gonna take him and put that pot like under the porch or whatever, so he can't just crawl out of there and crawl into some of my other pots. But this weekend we gonna go get some of that snail stuff because I can't have them snails coming and just eating off of all of my plants like that. Like, dude, this is not a golden corral. You need to go someplace else. And I'm sorry, I can't feed y'all. I mean, it's grass and all kind of like my neighbor don't take care of their yard. The snails can go over there and feast. Why would you come over here and want to be eating off my award winning succulents? These are like 5-star succulents that I've been raising for a long time. So you got to find some place else to eat. I can't do that. But I was really mad yesterday. Like I had an attitude and everything. Somebody said escargot. That's exactly. I was like, you not knowing. You catching me on a good day because I will grab you by that shell and throw your ass all the way to LA. But I was like, you know what? I don't want to get to heaven and God be like, so really? You just killed a snail because you was mad over your plant? That's the kind of stuff I be thinking that I'm going to get to heaven, not cussing out people. I don't think God care about that. But you just killing some random snail because you got mad about a potted plant. I think that's the kind of stuff that God will throw up in your face when you get to heaven. So like you was that mad over a plant that you had to kill a snail. Not cussing out people. I don't think he care about that. But you just kill some little random snail. Mm-mm. That's not cute. So I let him live. But I'm gonna have to take that pot someplace else. He can't just be crawling around eating my plants. Go someplace else, dude. Your slow moving ass. Oh, my Uncle Timothy is here. Hi, Uncle Timothy. Gizmo. Uncle Timothy said happy birthday. Gizmo's looking like, oh, who's that? Yeah. You know, Timothy, we're gonna have to get together and have lunch the next time we come to San Francisco. We're gonna have lunch and do a little video, me and you, cause I want to meet you. I really do. I want to meet Mr. Timothy. Yes, honey. These snails out here in Oakland, they vicious. I didn't even know that snails ate cactus. Who's out here eating cactus? Of all things, cactus with in that particular cactus, those needles. When I brought the thing home, I had got stuck by one of those needles in my finger and had to pull the thing out. So how the hell are snails crawling on top of it? Because I saw a snail trail on the cactus. How are they crawling on those spiky things? And then how are they eating? I mean, the cactus must be good, but I mean, I've heard that in Mexico, a lot of people eat certain cactus. I didn't know that was one of them, but I've heard that cactus is good. Some of them, some cactus even sprout a fruit. So I've heard that they're good. Obviously, this particular cactus is really good because that snail tore my cactus up. Just done took out big chunks of my cactus. So yesterday, my feelings was super duper hurt, and I had an attitude. So I was like, you know what? I'm not coming. But let me tell y'all something. So the other day, yesterday, I think, I don't know if y'all watch VS TSCC. They call her channel the Cult. She did a interview with the person that filmed Wiley going off at that library. So this young man apparently was at the library when Wiley was there going off and tore the library up. So the young man said that, he was in the library taking a nap and he woke up to all of this commotion with Wiley going off. At first he said he didn't know what was going on. And Wiley went off and told the dang on library up, was, turning over bookshelves and breaking computers and stuff. So, the young man told the story, and child, from the way he made it seem worse than what the news clip uh, put up there. He said Wiley didn't took his clothes off and everything up in the library, butt naked, running around, just running them up, just out here crazy. Justin had a complete mental breakdown. And I'm really thinking that Wiley must be getting ready to go to trial for this incident, because it kind of looks like VS is trying to set it up that, Wiley is mentally ill, so, he shouldn't have to serve no time, or, he shouldn't even be held responsible for his actions. No, you went in there and tore up these people's library. Your ass need to pay. Because see, my thing is, Wiley get on here, talk about people, dog people out. You got enough sense to make YouTube videos. You got enough sense to upload, edit, record, interview people. So you got enough sense that if you did $30,000 worth of damage to this library, you got enough sense to pay them people back or go to jail. And I know people that are mentally ill. The hardest thing for a mentally ill person, seriously, the hardest thing for a person that is bipolar is for them to stay on their medication. And I know that Wiley don't stay on his meds. He just said recently, "Oh, I just got back on my meds because I went to the psychiatrist and told her that I was just taking melatonin." Melatonin may help you with your sleep, but it's not going to help you with those up and down mood cycles. Your manic sessions. Melatonin ain't gonna help you with that. And I can clearly tell when Wiley is manic because he's on here making 5,000 videos, and his videos be all over the place. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to excuse nobody's behavior, because that's the problem that we as black people have. We just, oh no, it's so, Pookie crazy, so we can't hold him responsible. No, we can't hold Pookie responsible, because if Pookie gets some help and Pookie take the medication that he's supposed to take, he won't be having all these up and down manic episodes, getting into it with everybody on YouTube. And that's exactly why he doing that, because he ain't taking his medicine. And if you did $30,000 worth of damage at a library, then you need to pay them people back. I don't care if you bipolar, tripolar, quadruple polar. If you went in there and told these people library up, you need to pay these people. You don't get a pass just for being bipolar. Pay them damn people their money. Talking about, VS was saying stuff like, "Oh well, he ain't did no $30,000 worth of damage. It don't look like he did that." Well, if the library said it was $30,000 worth of damage, it was $30,000. He broke computers. He turned over bookshelves. They said that they had to close the library down. It was this long cleanup. So damage to property, and then they had to probably pay their employees extra money and stuff, to probably work overtime to clean up. So all of that shit add up. You can't just walk into a store or a place and tear up somebody else's place of business and think you gonna say, "Oh well, I'm bipolar." "Oh, okay, sweetheart, you bipolar." "Okay, well, you know what, we're not gonna do nothing to you." No, that's not how the world works. It don't work like that. I don't care how much I like you. If you do something like that, then you got to pay the consequences. You got to pay to play. So you went in there and tore up them people library, you got to pay them people. We do. We got to do better. And we can't just sit around and, coddle people and make it seem like it's okay, because it's not. Because Wiley got away. He got away good on this one, even though they did say that the police had to end up tasing him to control him. Now, it could have been a situation where the police killed him. Or if you don't start taking your medicine, they could kill you the next time you go into one of your manic sessions and do something like that. That's why we can't coddle people when they have mental illness, because it can escalate to something that could become really serious. No, you don't coddle that. You be real serious and tell a person, no, you need to get some help. You need to stay on your meds. And maybe you do need to go to jail or go to rehab or whatever, and they can get you on your meds and keep you there, and you can stay on your meds for a while. Because that's the thing with people who have mental illness. They will take their meds, they don't like the way they feel, they get off the meds. Then they go manic again. And it's just this crazy cycle. Okay, well, I get back on my meds because I'm manic now. And then it'll level them out for a little while. Then they don't like the way they feel, or they start to gain weight, or whatever. They come off their meds, they go manic again. It's just this crazy cycle. Because I have worked with people with mental illness. I have worked with them. I have dealt with them not wanting to take their meds, having to 5150 them to keep them in a facility to help them level out, get them back on their meds. Then they will be released back to our care. All of that kind of stuff. But you can't tell a person that is mentally ill, no, you don't have to take your meds. Or, when they get into something and something very serious happens, do I do witch patrol? Okay, look, fine, late. This ain't the this ain't it, sweetheart. Don't do that. I used to work for. I worked at a couple of places. I worked at a group home for teenagers, and then I worked for a drug rehab facility for men and women. And this was a religious facility that had two houses. That had a house for women, a transitional house for women and men who had either just recently gotten out of prison, or were on drugs and trying to get clean, you know, going through the court system. The majority of people were going through the court, were court mandated into a drug rehab facility. But of course, the when I worked with children, these were children that had been removed from their homes through CPS, and this was girls. Oh, no, 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 Phyllis, don't hide. I want to see what that person is saying. Because if they saying something stupid, I might be able to have a good time today. Yeah, don't hide them. Let them talk. Cause I'm in just that kind of mood today. Is Kay still here? Hey, Kay. Oh, okay. She left. She said her sister is here. Okay. Oh. So is anybody watching that Netflix, the Netflix what is it? About the those young men in New York, the way, what is it called? The way they see us, or how they see us, or when they see us, or is anybody watching that? Cuz I think I'm going to watch it today and see. I think I'm going to watch it today and do a review about it, because at first I had said that I didn't want to watch it because I knew that it wasn't going to do anything but make me angry. But I think I'm gonna watch it just to kind of. I mean, even though we already know the story about the five young boys who were imprisoned for something basically that they didn't do. You know, it was said that they had raped and I guess beat this white woman in Central Park in New York, and they didn't do it. And the young men were coerced into, saying that they did it, or just everything wrong. I mean, just the whole situation for these young men was wrong. And it was crazy because I remember this, I remember when it happened. I remember that Donald Trump took this ad out in the paper in New York and how adamant he was about the fact that these young men did it with no proof whatsoever that they, had did it. He was adamant that they did it. And I don't think Donald Trump has ever apologized to these young men. He was tweeting about it and just all kind of stuff. Just crazy. So, and I think they got one of the biggest payouts that New York has ever seen. But you can't pay people for that type of emotional abuse, which basically it was emotional abuse. We don't know what type of physical abuse they went through or whatever while they were in jail. These were kids. You can't pay anybody for lost time. Like these kids were locked up for years for something that they didn't even do. I mean, can you? I can't imagine being in jail for one day. Period. But then to be in there for something that I didn't even do as a child, I would have been scared to death. Literally scared to death. I mean, as an adult, I don't want to go to jail. I'm scared to go to jail as an adult. So, I couldn't even imagine, you know, what it was like for these kids, what it was like for their parents to have to deal with that. I mean, because my one of my sons had a very similar situation happen to him, and I literally lost my mind. Seriously. So I can't even imagine what. And I think that's why I, don't want to watch it, because I've been in a really similar situation, and I know that it's just gonna bring up a whole bunch of memories that I have suppressed, and you don't know how you done got over some, or if you've gotten over something until something triggers you. And I really think that that movie would seriously be a trigger for me. And I think, like, I was talking to my husband, and we were talking about it last night, and I was like, this movie is just really a trigger for me because of something that had happened to my son. Because like, my kids are not my husband's children. I mean, not that he don't treat them like they're his kids, but my kids were grown when me and my husband got married. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to watch it because it is done by Ava DuVernay, and I would really want to support her projects and stuff. But Gosh, and everybody is saying, just how difficult it is to watch and how angry, you know, that type of stuff, it can't do anything. I mean, if you have any type of heart, it's not going to do anything but make you angry, especially if you have black children. You have young black men, boys. You scared for them. I'm scared for my grandsons. Like, really scared for them. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I want to watch it, but yeah, I mean, I look at my grandsons, and what's so funny is, like, I have three grandsons, and they all look different, but only one of them is biologically my grandson, and he is the darkest of the three boys. They're all mixed, but my grandson looks more black than his brothers. To me, his brothers can pass for white, even though they are mixed also. And it still just makes me nervous. They live in a community that is predominantly Caucasian. And it just kind of makes me nervous. I guess, but I know his mama, my grandson mama, is with the shit. She not about to let nobody mess with him. And, I don't worry about it that kind of way, but you can't help but worry about your kids, your grandkids, the world that these kids are growing up in now, because it's sad to say, but a lot of these police officers, they just don't care about us. They don't. They will kill us with not even another thought. I mean, because they didn't look at these kids like kids. They kept basically calling them thugs and, you know, kind of referring to them like they were adults and they were children. I think they were between 14 and 16 years old. You're a teenager. That's not an adult. So yeah, I worry. I really do. I worry. Yeah, it is so many stereotypes. Yeah, they don't. They don't care about us. They do not care about us. And it's sad. To thine own self be true. So I think I'm gonna try to watch it tonight. Yeah, I know. See, Boss Mama, that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to be sitting here crying and carrying on. Cause my husband was like, do you want to watch it together? And he don't get off work until late, and I don't want to watch it at night and then go to sleep, and that's in my subconscious. So I was thinking about watching it like when I get off here, I can watch it, and it's still early enough in the day for me to like clear my mind before I go to sleep. Cause I don't like the last thing I watch at night to be something, that's going to make me dream, and cause your dreams are just your subconscious mind, not shutting off once the brain, shuts down, your subconscious mind is still roaming. So, it will put these dreams together or whatever. And I really like to kind of decompress at night. I like to either watch something funny or listen to some music or, something before I go to bed. Not watch something that's, going to upset me or whatever before I go to sleep. So I don't want to watch it at night. And I don't want to wait till the weekend, when my husband is off work to watch it. So I was thinking I was going to at least watch the first episode tonight or today. And then I got to catch up on the Handmaiden's Tale, or Handmaids, whatever. I think it came back today. So I'm going to watch that. Even though I was kind of pissed off, like the end of last season, I was like, okay, um, I'm kind of pissed off at Homegirl. I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it. So I'm gonna probably watch those two things today. Um, and I might come back. Oh, the Warriors play tonight too, huh? I ain't watching no basketball game though. I'm not really into basketball. Well, I think that white people are finally, in some ways, waking up, and I think social media, you know, is helping because I guess the prosecutor that was the one that really did all of this, or helped to orchestrate this whole thing. I think she resigned yesterday because people was going on her social media and giving her the damn blues and stuff. So I guess she resigned, but it's just the fact that not only did she make all of this money as a prosecutor, but she is also an author. And so I heard that they were trying to get her books taken off of Amazon and stuff. But this woman is already rich. She done already made a whole lot of money off of it. And it ain't no telling how many other black kids she done did this same thing too. But New York has always been corrupt. So, I don't know. It just kind of sucks. It just really does. It just sucks. Hey, Yardy. Yeah, I'm really careful about what I watch before I go to bed because, you just don't want certain things in your spirit before you go to sleep. Yeah, to thine own self be true. The law has always been like that. If you go back farther in time, shit, that's when they wasn't even giving us a chance to even make it to the courthouse. They would half the time kill us. It wouldn't even be no trial. And if it was a trial, the whole jury would be white. So of course, we was gonna get killed or whatever if they didn't hang us before or beat the dog crap out of us before we even made it to the courthouse. So it's always been like that. This it ain't never been for us. And our best friend Brand posted something today and said that the reason why black people were enslaved is because we turned away from God. So slavery was our punishment. I wanted to reach through this phone and just grab her by her neck. I'm like, God, why YouTube don't. Yeah, it was our punishment That was why we had that was why slavery happened, because we turned away from God and God punished black people. That was God's punishment to black people, slavery. So is he still punishing us? Because the majority of people that I know, they Christian. Why are we still getting punished? And it's just so crazy that in 2019, somebody would still have that level of ignorance. I just, I can't even believe. I don't even understand why people still look at Brand's video, because she's so stupid. Yeah, that child is so. I sometimes I see why she is in the situation that she's in. 26 years old, still at home with her mama, arguing with her mama, ain't got no job, nothing. Because yeah, you crazy. It is something like you have to be crazy to say some dumb shit like that. Like you literally have to be crazy. Like Wiley and Brand, they need to get together. They would make a perfect couple because they could, take their meds together and everything. Because both of them have some serious issues. Both of them. Because yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's a classic example. Phyllis is Emmett Till, a classic example. Oh, Yardy, we was talking about how this conversation got started. We was talking about that Netflix drama that everybody is talking about. What is it called? When They See Us. The one about the um, boys that were convicted of something that they didn't do. That was kind of like how the conversation got started. Oh, thank you, Casey. Gizmo, Casey said happy birthday. Gizmo, everybody said happy birthday. Y'all know Gizmo sleep, right? Yeah, that's what everybody is saying, Yardy. Like emotionally, they don't. And I said the same thing. Emotionally, I'm just not emotionally ready to see that. Oh, I wanted y'all to see what Gizmo looked like when he was a puppy. Don't he look like a toy? He looked like a little stuffed animal. He was so little and fluffy. But yeah, that's I don't know. A lot of people are saying the same thing. Like they're trying to even though you know the story, like you already know what it is, but just to see it, I think dramatized just makes it worse. It's just going to it's just going to be difficult. That kind of stuff is hard to watch. So I don't know. I want to watch it. I'll probably watch it like when the Warriors game come on, cause y'all know I get so nervous. Like I want the Warriors to win, even though we didn't won. I don't how many championships I think we went 5 times and we won 4, or I don't know. We didn't won a lot, okay, but you still want to root for your own town. Like even though I know that the Raptors have not won ever, I think this they first playoff and stuff, ever. and you kind of like want them to win because we didn't won 50, 11 dozen times. You know, you win so much that the win, it's just like, I don't want to say it don't mean anything, but it's like, damn, we just won last year, right? Didn't we win last year? I think so. So then you kind of want another team, but that's me being soft hearted. Like you want another team to win, you know, you want other people to feel like what we felt 1,000 times because they win so much. But then you don't want your team to lose. So it's this whole catch 22 type thing. Like I want them to win because they ain't never won before, and we have. But I don't want us to lose. You know, I don't want our team to be disappointed. So I can't even watch the game because oh come on y'all, and so I, in order not to put myself in that position, I won't watch. I just be going to Facebook checking in to see who winning. I can't watch the whole game. I cannot. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't want to cry. Yeah, I don't. I don't want to be crying and stuff. But I'm gonna watch it. I do want to. I want to watch it. I want to support um Ava, and I know that it's done well because you know she you know does do things really well. So I know the story is going to be done well. So I do want to watch it. Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you guys? So does anybody do CBD? Um, does anybody do like the CBD oil? Like, does anybody vape the CBD oil or take the pills or whatever? Because I think I want to um try CBD. You know what, y'all? I didn't went back to me and my husband, and I said we weren't gonna talk about it. But me and my husband, we have gone back to veganism, extremely close to it. Like I'm not eating meat or anything right now. Like I'm not eating bread. I'm not eating pasta. I'm not eating rice. None of that kind of stuff. No sodas. The only sugar that I am using is for my 1 cup of coffee in the morning. So I'm damn near doing that Beyonce diet, the Beyonce Coachella diet. Because Beyonce was like, no meat, no rice, no bread, no candy, no cookies, no chips. So I'm damn near on her diet right now until I get these damn 10 pounds off. Because I can see it in my face. I can tell. I can see it. I don't know if other people can, but I can see it. I can tell when my little cheeks then got. I mean, because my face is naturally round, but I can tell when these little cheeks then got a little bigger than they normally are. And the other day I had to reach way back in the back of my closet to get some of my fat girl clothes. And see, I'm not about that life. Oh no, I cannot go back to a size 20. I'm just not going to do it. So I got to act like I got some sense because this is not going to work for me. No. And I got a closet full of different sizes. I have from a 14 to a 20 in jeans, and I got from a large to a 3 to a 3X in shirts. I got I got 2 bedrooms of clothes, closets. Okay, so I had to go and get the big. I had to, you know, go to the back of the closet and get the big girl clothes this weekend, and I was not happy about that. I'm no, I can't do that. So I've been drinking water. I'm not drinking no sodas. I'm not eating no chips and like Doritos and stuff. Like I've been eating just like plain tortilla chips with salsa and drinking my water because see, I have been cheating. You know what I mean? Like I've been drinking those caramel frappes from McDonald's. I've been trying every brand of Sprite that, because Sprite be doing the little remixes. I done tried all of those. The Coke even came out with some kind of vanilla cream soda Coke or something. I done tried that. I done tried every burger, every bacon, double, this, that, and the other. So this is my fault. It ain't like, I'm just like out here, yeah, I've been eating. So Chipotle and DoorDash and Uber Eats and all of that. So, no, I'm not Uber eating nothing. Don't you bring a damn thing to this house. And I know DoorDash been sending me emails and stuff talking about, oh, you order this and you get this for free. You a damn lie. Don't you send me not another email. I will cuss y'all out. I'm not door dashing. I'm not Uber eating. I ain't doing shit until I get this 10 pounds off. So that's that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Wait a minute. See, that's the crazy thing. Me and my husband, I think in 2016, I think 2016, me and my husband both had went vegan. And honey, we was like vegan, like for real. And we both had lost 45 pounds. And we got happy and started cheating. I didn't gain all of mine back. I am 15 pounds away from where I was. So I ain't gained all mine back. But he did. My husband gained all of his back. So yeah, we are in the process of, really trying to get this stuff off because this ain't no joke. And I'm scared, really because um, I was pre diabetic before. That was what had pushed me to losing all of this weight from the gate. Is I was pre diabetic. And when I lost that 45 pounds, my A1C plummeted. Like my doctor was so happy. And so I don't want to go back to, being pre diabetic or, my cholesterol tripping or whatever. So we are both very, very, serious about. But my husband, had really stopped eating a whole lot of meat. He is a junk food person. You know what I mean? He would go out and honey buns and chips and all that kind of stuff is his thing. So I'm I'm back. I didn't, got my little self together. But I'm not pre-diabetic now. I'm not. They just recently had did my blood sugar and all of that kind of stuff. So my blood sugar was still fine, even though my weight, was going had was on the incline. My blood sugar and stuff is still fine. My cholesterol and everything is still fine. And I really believe that is because I don't eat red meat very often at all. The only meat, even when I'm not vegan, the only meat that I really eat is chicken. I don't eat any type of fish, uh, no seafood, crab, shrimp, none of that kind of stuff. Um, only, dairy products I don't really mess with. The only thing I eat is like yogurt and a little bit of cheese, and that's it. And I think that's kind of what keeps my blood sugar from, keeps me from really having like high cholesterol and a lot of those other things, because I do eat a lot of grains. Enjoy salads. I can, eat a whole bag of salad by myself. And I think that's what kind of keeps everything at a decent rate, is because I do enjoy a lot of greens, and I do have a lot of greens in my diet, and I don't mess around with a whole lot of meat. So I think that helps too. Yeah, I don't eat seafood. I don't like it anymore. Oh, you do? You have the pen? See, that's what I want to I really want to. How did you walk into the place and get yours, or did you order it? Did you get it off of a website or something? Because I went to one of the places out here in Berkeley, and the guy said that they normally do carry those disposable pens, but they didn't have any more at the time. And he was like, "Well, can you come back next week? We'll have some then for sure." And I just never went back. I don't know. I just felt, it was so weird because, like, the where this place is, the parking is horrible. So my husband had to drop me off, and I had to go in there by myself. And you know what? I may seem like um I don't know. I'm really shy when it comes to stuff like that, and especially seeing as though I really didn't know what I was looking for when I went in the place, the what do they call them, dispensaries or whatever. When I went in there, I was just overwhelmed because I was trying to tell the guy like what I was looking for, and he just kind of like gave me too much information. I just tell me what I'm telling you what I'm looking for. Like, I told the guy that I had arthritis, and I was, wanting the CBD to help me, with my pain, and to help me go to sleep and stuff. And I wanted the CBD with a little bit of THC in it, not, to get high, but they say just a little bit helps you sleep at night. So the guy was, saying that they, had it, but I was just so overwhelmed. There was so much going on, all this weed and stuff, and people, was looking at me, and it seemed like I was the oldest person in there, and all these young people were looking at me like, "Who grandma is that?" And y'all like to take pictures and embarrass people. I didn't want somebody taking my picture, putting that shit on the internet. Who grandma is this up in here trying to get weed and stuff? So then I got all nervous and left. That's me. So I didn't get anything. Oh yeah, my that's the one thing. That's how I really know that I didn't gain weight. Cause when I smile, my cheeks go up, and then my eyes, cause I got these little almond shaped eyes anyway, and the heavier I get, when I smile, my cheeks go up and my eyes get tighter. That's how I know I'm gaining weight. Cause when I'm not, my cheeks are not this poofy. So yeah, I gotta get this. But it's always like that. I can always tell when I'm gaining weight because my face always gets a lot, a lot fuller. And that's the thing too, Yardy. I'm gonna have to start back to walking. I had stopped, I stopped like walking, not just getting up in the morning, just walking Gizmo, because Gizmo is not really the walking type dog. He is like, if you look at his feet, you can tell that he don't do a whole lot of walking outside because the bottom of his feet are just as soft. He don't even have the calluses on the bottom of his feet like dogs do that spend a lot of time outside, because our pit bull, his the bottom of his feet, were shit. Like he they was rough. Gizmo's the bottom of his feet just as soft as my hands, because he don't really like to do, he wants to go out there and he wants to sniff around and pee and poop, but after he do that, he ready to come in the house. He's not, because if you know how bugs be flying around, Gizmo, nah, y'all ain't gonna be stinging me and stuff. He's not about that, like, really just want to go outside and walk and play and do all that kind of stuff. So, nah, I, I haven't really been walking a lot. Hey, Margaret. Casey say half Oriental. That's me, honey. When I gain weight, I seriously turn into, I'm like Filipino or something. Just like my granddaughter. We both got the same eyes. The good thing is I love water. So I can I can drink water. I just don't need, and see, this is my thing. I had, been buying like a case of soda, just Sprite. I just, I like to drink Sprite because sometimes if I have, like, my stomach is bothering me or whatever, if I drink a Sprite, it'll make me feel better. So I had been buying a case of Sprite and lying to myself, saying that I was only gonna drink them if my stomach was bothering me, and no, I was just drinking that shit just to be drinking it. And sodas have like 30 something grams of unnecessary sugar. So that stuff that adds up when you drinking a soda every day or every other day. That sugar adds up. So I ain't bringing them on sodas in this house. If my stomach is bothering me, my ass is gonna have to take that Pepto Bismol and call it a day. Cause Pepto Bismol don't have 32 grams of sugar. So that's where we at. We trying to we gonna get this weight off. Oh, Gizmo, TJ said happy birthday. Okay, TJ, see you later, sweetie. Y'all know Gizmo laying down sleep. He didn't went to sleep, y'all. I took water pills in the past, but that was a water pill that was attached to my blood pressure medication. Not just like over the counter water pills. No, these were water pills that were prescribed by the doctor. And I haven't been on them in a while because right now, because my potassium levels have been dropping, like my potassium has been low, I can't take water pills, because people who have low potassium levels, if your potassium drops too low, then you can pass out, and water pills make you go to the bathroom a lot, and that can lower your potassium levels. And if you're taking pills prescribed by the doctor, then they end up having to give you a potassium supplement. And I don't want to take potassium, so I'm not taking no water pills. But every now and then I have to go to the hospital and they have to give me either they'll give me a pill, a couple of pills to take, these big ass pills, or the nasty ass potassium that you got to drink. It tastes like somebody poured a whole box of salt in Gatorade and then poured like some sugar in there to try to. I mean, it is the grossest thing I have ever tasted in my life. And they give you like a shot cup of it, and you just got to drink it, or they'll give me an IV with potassium. That stuff is so nasty. Oh, you went to the shop to get it? Okay, well, I might have to just go back because it's a place. It's a whole bunch of places out here in Berkeley. Because you know, California is legal. You can just walk in the weed shop thing. It's hell of them out here everywhere and get it. So I'll probably just go this weekend and try to get me one because I do want to. You know, everybody is talking about it, so I do at least want to try it because I don't want to start smoking weed again. I used to smoke weed back in the day, but I don't want to just do that. I want to um no, because I want him to go in there with me, but he's not into none of that. And you know, I got one of them husbands that like ain't never smoked weed. He ain't never did nothing. Like my husband don't even really drink that often. And I really don't think he really want me to do it anyway. So I'm like, just go with me and get it. Cause he had to like just drop me off in front of, drop me off at the place and make the block because it where this one place is located is like so freaking busy in that area because it's really close to UC Berkeley, and that's like a really busy area all the time. It's never anywhere to park around there. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go try to find like another place this weekend to look and see. Okay, last year, y'all, we had bought Gizmo these little cookies for his birthday, like these little doggy cookie things. And they were like, some of them were decorated, I think it said like happy birthday or whatever. Do you know that this dog would not eat the little cookie thing? They were doggy cookies. We got them from the pet store. Some of the ones like really look, they had some that looked like chocolate chip cookies, like human chocolate chip cookies. They had some that looked like Oreos and everything. Now he killed those. The ones that, look like cookies, but the ones that were decorated that said like happy birthday or whatever, he kind of sniffed that and was like, nah, I'm good. And I think that cookie cost like $5. That I was hella mad that dog didn't eat them cookies. But this weekend, I think we're gonna go back and get him some of the other ones because he did really like the ones that look like chocolate chip cookies. I don't know what they use. I know that they don't use chocolate because dogs are not supposed to have chocolate. But they had some that looked dead on real people Oreos, but they were had the little cream filling in the middle and everything. So I'm gonna try to go this weekend and get him some more of those because they were so cute. And if we find them, I'll make sure that I show them on the channel because Gizmo was like, nah, I'm good. No, I don't want those. But he ate the other ones. But Gizmo's not really when it comes to like table scraps and stuff, he don't like sweets. He won't, stuff like pancakes and cake. He not into that. But French fries and chicken and bacon and stuff like that he'll eat. But he'll eat rice. He's not into pasta or anything like that. I mean, not like most dogs will eat damn near anything, but not Gizmo. Gizmo is extremely picky about what he eats. I don't even think he likes peanut butter. I don't think he'll eat peanut butter either. I don't think he eats peanut butter. He will eat watermelon. He likes watermelon. I think that's about the only fruit that he will eat. But that's my baby. Gizmo saved, Gizmo helped pull me up out of that depression. Because after I lost my first dog, I was like, I don't never want another dog. I really did. Because that really hurt me to have to put her down. Yeah, that Beyonce died was crazy. Yeah, a lot of people, I have a lot of people in my arthritis group say that they have tried the CBD, because a lot of these doctors are not prescribing a lot of the because of this epidemic with the pain medication, opium and opioids, all of these type of drugs. They're not prescribing, or if they are prescribing, they only giving you like a few. So people are turning to alternative treatments. And a lot of these opioids, when you take them, they don't do nothing but constipate you. I mean, yeah, of course they help with the pain, but they cause so many other problems that you start to think like, is it really worth it? Because like, who wants to be constipated like that? Um, Taking medication, and then you think about what your kidneys and liver is going through processing all of those type of drugs and stuff. So yeah, like, that's my thing. I'm trying to limit how much pain medication I take, because I don't want my liver and kidneys to give out. That's one reason why I don't drink or do a lot of things, because I'm taking enough medication to put my kidneys through and liver through enough. So I don't add nothing, I don't want to add anything to it. And if I can find something to, supplement so that I don't have to take so much medication, then yeah, I'm willing to try it. I have to really be careful with that sparkling water, because I noticed that when I sometimes when I drink the sparkling water, it triggers my acid reflux. And I don't know what it is, because if I drink a soda, it doesn't do it. But the Perrier water, every time I drink that, it's like I have problems with acid reflux. And in some of the other waters that I used to really enjoy, and then I don't like those, like the ones that are artificially, like the flavored waters, like the different flavored carbonated waters. I don't like those either, because I don't like the artificial sweeteners and stuff. So I don't know. That's why I just been drinking water. That's what this is. I just fill my little containers up. Um, I got this little thing from Walmart. I just fill this up with ice and just drink my water all day. Just plain water. And I like Perrier too. Oh, I never heard of that, Moth Mama. I like Perrier. I really do, but it just every time I drink it, it just makes me feel weird. Yeah, flower child, me too. That's what ended up happening to me. But I'm going to I'm moving more towards the healthy eating vegan. Me and my husband, we're not buying like all of those vegan patties and all of that kind of stuff because yeah, that is a lot of salt and stuff, and it's processed. But I do enjoy fruits and vegetables. This is like the best time of the year. All of the fruits are out now. All of the melons. I love watermelon. I love honeydew melon. I love melons and mangoes. And that's the great thing about being in California, and especially about being like where I live. Is somebody on the corner selling mangoes and oranges and fruit in the area where I live. It's always somebody, some within driving distance, selling some mangoes or something, on the corner. You could get a whole fruit salad thing. They'll cut it up and everything right there. They had a whole little fruit cart thing. They'll cut it up for you, and they got the Tajine, whatever that stuff is that y'all be sprinkling on your the fruit and stuff. So yeah, this the best time of the year. Mangoes everywhere, child, and I love me some mangoes. Yeah, I need to look and see. Yeah, in my neighborhood, honey, it's always somebody on the corner selling oranges, oranges and mangoes, and that reminds me of back in the day when I was a little girl, and the man would come by there every summer with the watermelons. The watermelon man would come and he'd be honking his horn, and you go out there and get your watermelons and stuff. Yeah, it ain't no watermelon man, but it's always somebody on the corner, somewhere selling something, selling them. Because the area that I live in is predominantly is black, Hispanic, and Asian. So yeah, it's a lot going on. And I will go out there and give me some mangoes in a minute. So yeah. Oh Lord, it was a crash. That looked like the on the Richmond Bridge. I can't tell, where is that. Yeah, that do look like the Richmond Bridge. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh yeah, that is. Ooh, I hope my husband. No, he ain't that way. There's a backup on the Richmond Bridge. Oh, shoot. My son trying to call me, but I can't see it. Oh, hello. Hey, I'm online right now. I mean, I'm on live right now. Can you call me back? Where you at? Can you call me back? Huh? Oh, okay. Cause I'm on live right now. Okay. Okay. Bye. I didn't even hear the phone ringing, y'all. Why y'all didn't tell me my phone was ringing? That's because I'm trying to be nosy. Bumble the Bee. She said hi. Left you a good comment on a video and it never showed up. Really? On which video? Cause some of y'all comments be going to spam. I don't know why, and I'm not gonna be getting on the computer trying to fix it. The religion live stream. Which one was that? Which one was that? Oh, is religion used as a form of control? That one? Yeah, these doctors don't be wanting to give you these give people pills like they used to. And hell yeah, people mad. Cause some people really do be needing their medicine. All right, y'all, I'm about to go because this sun is coming in and it's making me hot. And I don't want to close my blinds because I don't want to close my blinds because my plants that are right in the window area. This is where this is the time of evening that they get their sun. And usually I'm not here. I when it starts to get hot, I usually go upstairs because that's where the shade is. So I'm gonna go upstairs and probably watch that show, and I might come back and cause my phone dying anyway. I might come back and give y'all a review. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for coming and telling little Gizmo happy birthday since he didn't took his little ass and went to sleep. You sleep, Gizmo? Yeah, he knocked out since he didn't took his little butt to sleep. But I'm gonna make him get up and go pee, and we gonna go upstairs and chill out until um until it cools off down here. So I will see you guys either tomorrow or maybe later on tonight. If I don't know, it depends. I love you guys. Thank you so much for spending the afternoon with us, and we'll see you tomorrow.